first episode of Season 2 on the Infield, and as we haven't had too many events yet this season, we're going to get back and have a look at a couple of events from late last season, this one being the South Australian Speed Car Championship for Murray Bridge in late March. We're just having a look at this awesome field, over 30 laps this will be. The leading in is the current Australian champion, Stephen Graham out of Sydney. On his outside is Kim Cottrell in the SA number 6. They're the first two in this field of around about 15 midgets. They come out of turn number 4. The green flag is waved and we're racing. And Stephen Graham, he takes over the race lead. But have a look at the battle for second, third and fourth. It's Stephen Graham out in front, but in the second spot at the moment, the Victoria number 4 has taken over that particular spot, that being Colin Patterson, and Patterson will be second first time around. Up the inside now is Kim Cottrell in car number 6, but he couldn't quite get to move the stick. Then we go back to the Victoria number 11 of Troy Jordan, deciding to clear out already. Is the national champion driving car number 1, Stephen Graham, running 2 laps into this 30-lap distance, and he's already got about the length of the straight over the rest of the field. But the battle for second, third and fourth at the moment is an absolute beauty. Colin Patterson, Kim Cottrell and also Troy Jordan. In fact, Jordan now trying to slide job for third spot over Kim Cottrell, but have a look at the style. The national champion won that race only a few weeks ago in Western Australia at the Kwinana Quick Motorplex, as we see the number 14 pulling onto the infield at a fortunate end to the South Australian Championship for Graham Snellgrove. As the drivers continue down through turns number 3 and 4, the battle really is for second and third at the moment as Troy Jordan now up the inside of his fellow Victorian counterpart, Colin Patterson, to take over second. So Troy Jordan now running a clear second on the racetrack. So it's New South Wales leading Victoria and South Australia in the South Australian Championship as the Northern Territory and Cameron Robinson goes a lap down. Also the South Aussie number 55 Ricky Maiola also going a lap down. In fact, that could be Gil Cameron driving that car tonight. Ricky Maiola normally in car number 55. As they head down the back straightaway, Stephen Graham was just carving his way through this field as he also puts a lap down on the SA number, the Victoria number 22, or the Victoria 67, sorry, of Brad Warrener. Also the Victoria number 10 there going a lap down, so almost a half a lap, half the field almost going a lap down here, as Eden Jordan also, who's running in about 8th or 9th spot, is already a lap down. And have a look at the gap. Stephen Graham is gone. There's second spot, Victoria 11 of Troy Jordan. Then we go back to third, which is still Colin Patterson in the Victoria number 4. So this field fairly spread out here in the South Australian Speed Car Championship. The first time, of course, we've had the midgets on the program here on C31. As you can see, one of the cars now starting to smoke quite dramatically. It's the SA number 10 of Normie Moore. In fact, that's Norm Moore. Normie Moore, of course, drives car number 4, so Norm Moore, a problem there with car number 10. The stealth chassis coming to a halt there on the back straightaway, but Stephen Graham is absolutely gapping him here in the South Australian Speed Car Championship here at Murray Bridge. The third time in a row that's been run at this venue. Unfortunately, the current, or the defending state champion, Peter Gent Jr. out of Melbourne, basically blew the engine in hot laps and was unable to contest this event. As they come out of turn number 4 on this beautifully prepared racetrack, Stephen Graham is just absolutely showing that he is one of the best midget drivers in Australia as he heads down the back straightaway. As you can see, that smoke from Norm Moore's car, quite evident there on the infield. It really has expired in a big way. So Brad Warrener now going a lap down to the Victoria number 67, the Esslinger powered machine, as he powers on the back straightaway. The Aussie champion laps 2 cars in one move out of turn number 4. He really is showing absolute supremacy here in the South Australian Speed Car Championship as he heads down the back straightaway once more. 360 metre venue here at Murray Bridge. Out of turn number 4, he's about to put a lap down on the Victoria number 6 of Brad Jackson. Beautifully presented metallic green machine, one of the best looking race cars in the pit area here tonight. Out of turn number 4, Darren Hossack, the former V8 supercar driver, now in the way of the Aussie number 1. In fact, Hossack and Eden Jordan having a great battle further back in the pack, but it's going to be Stephen Graham who's going to round both of these competitors up and put them both a lap down. As you can see, the 22 there of Darren Hossack, as I mentioned, the former V8 supercar driver, also a former Australian sports sedan champion, so quite a versatile driver is Darren Hossack, as the number 1 of Stephen Graham puts him a lap down. This one hasn't got too far to go before the checkered flag will come out, and Stephen Graham will claim his first ever South Australian Speed Car Championship. Of course, he's won numerous titles right around the country. For the first time he would have won the South Aussie Championship. There you go, a great shot there of the two team cars out of Melbourne. That's Troy and Eden Jordan in 11 and number 10 respectively, as they head down the back straightaway. Troy Jordan a long way back in the second spot. He's pretty well got that one covered, and back there in third is still the Victoria number 4 of Colin Patterson, battling it out with the SA number 6 of King Cottrell. So the car's now exiting turn number 4. As you can see, this track hasn't got a rut on it, which is perfect for these beautiful little midgets to race on. They come out of turn number 4. Of course, the speed cars in South Australia, the numbers are down a little bit, but it's good to see quite a few interstate competitors here tonight to make up the numbers for the South Australian Speed Car Championship. Of course, the Australian Championship we run at Adelaide for many years, up until the event at Kwinana in February. You can see now Troy Jordan having a bit of trouble now, putting a lap down on Brad Jackson in car number 6 as they race down the back straightaway in front of the beautiful floodlights of Murray Bridge in the background. Of course, this track very close to Murray River and the township of Murray Bridge. As you can see, they're a clear 1/2 a lap lead for Stephen Graham in car number 1, battling it out with Kim Cottrell, who's in fact in 4th position. So Stephen Graham's lap right up to 4th. What a performance from this talented racer. Of course, also ridden sprint cars in the past as well at Parramatta City Raceway, and also in America. Have a look at the flames shooting out the side of the beautifully prepared race car as it heads through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Here's lapping this track at a rate of knots. 30 laps so far. So far has gone flag to flag. We should have a new track record if it continues this way. Brad Jackson, they're just off the edge of the racetrack there in turn number 1. May bring out the caution. Hopefully the race will continue. Out of turn number 4, Stephen Graham has put the cleaners through them here in the South Australian Speed Car Championship. Was only a late entry. Wasn't competing in the event up until about the week before, but found out the state title was being run at Murray Bridge, and he thought, well, I'll have a go. And there he is, the new South Australian Speed Car Champion. Second across the line will be the Victoria number 11 of Troy Jordan, who is still out there on the racetrack somewhere. As he comes out of turn number 4, I think the checkered flag will come out. Third will go to Victoria number 4 of Colin Patterson, and the SA number 6 of Kim Cottrell in 4th. Now for your viewing pleasure, we'll take a few laps on the side of Mick Edlund's sidecar here at Murray Ridge. Blairthal Auto Parts, your one-stop auto shop. Stockers of all your speedway racing needs, including American Racer tyres and methanol racing fuels. Also a full modern workshop with fully qualified mechanics available to keep your car on the road. So next time your car requires any mechanical needs, don't forget Miller's Blairthal Auto Parts at 387 Churchill Road, Kilburn. I'm standing here with debutant sprint car driver Tim Caddy. Tim, welcome to the sprint car ranks.
Yeah, thanks for that, Phil. It was an interesting first night. Yeah, all ended up going quite well in the end after a few teething problems early.
Now you've stepped out of the Formula 500s into the sprint cars, quite a big step, but one that you're hoping to make for quite a long time, I believe.
Yeah, the ambition's always to end up in sprint cars. Basically all the years I've been out here watching them, so it's great to get in one at last.
Now, apart from the size and of course the horsepower, is there any what's the main difference between driving a Formula and a sprint car?
Seating position's a bit different. You're sort of sitting more upright here with your legs up and down, so it took a bit of getting used to, but once you're out on the track moving around, it's fine.
And tell us a bit about this car. It's of course brand new to you and of course brand new to this state as well.
Yeah, Kelly Linigan car from Sydney. I've done a fair bit of work to it in the off season and changed a few things, and it's got a Warren Eakins 360 engine in it, and yeah, it should be a good package.
Now driving a Formula and then driving a sprint car, obviously the physical demands are a lot different. Have you been working during the off season in preparation for this year?
I played footy in the off season, thought that might help me, but I think I should have spent some more time at the gym. Still need a bit of work to do on the arms, I think.
Car's basically sponsorless at this stage. You're obviously looking around for a major sponsor or just a few guys to help you out?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything would be great at the moment. Pretty much done it all myself, so if I get a few sponsors, it'd be great.
Now tonight, of course, your first run here at the Murray Bridge official practice. How did it feel, honestly?
Pretty daunting at first, but once we got going at speed, it was great. But started to get a little bit tired towards the end, which made it a bit harder to drive.
And this season, the 360 sprint cars have got quite a big season right throughout South Australia. Adelaide, Murray Bridge, Waikerie, everywhere they've basically got races. What kind of schedule can we expect from you?
Going to stay fairly close to home. End up doing about 10 race meetings, just depending on how the funds go. Pretty keen to run all the ones here at Murray Bridge leading up to the national title, and of course run a few out at Speedway City as well.
And just finally, for NASCAR fans, they've probably seen this colour scheme somewhere on TV on Fox Sports. Tell us a bit about it.
We sort of copied a bit off of Greg Biffle's number 16 car. We like the look of the number 16, so we thought we'd adapt it to the sprint car. Mainly it's copied off a photo we saw in America of a car that was crashing, so off another sprint car.
All the best for the season ahead, and congratulations on moving up into the sprint car ranks, and we hope to see you progress right throughout this year.
No problem. Thanks, Phil.
Now we get back into the action with the final substantial feature of the season at Murray Bridge in late April. As you can see, Bill Miller and the other two Chris Bond on the front line behind them, Henry Lynch and Trevor Ware were allowed to go to pick the sedan action here at Murray Bridge as they go into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side on turn number 2, Bill Miller with the 30. In the second spot with Chris Bond. In third, I think it's Trevor Ware and Henry Lynch. On the outside, they're on the London very sideways. Up and Dobler, the number 38 of Tony Howard. Very rare to see a super sedan roll, but it has happened here in the past. And as you can see, as we check out the replay, you see the block of it very sideways and spin right across the front of the pack. And poor old Tony Howard had nowhere to go into the side of Andrew Leach and then up and over the back of the number 2 of Chris Blunden. A nasty accident there. Tony Howard, his Ford Thunderbird, absolutely flew there in turn number 4. As we'll see the restart here, minus quite a few cars. In fact, it's good to see Andrew Leach has managed to make the restart. Howard and Blunden with the only 2 cars that won't make the restart, so it's now the number 77 of Bill Miller and Trevor Ware and car number 5 on the front row. Then the 47 of Steve Stewart now makes his way up into row number 2 as they come out of turn number 4. Stewart very sideways as well and hits Andrew Leach. And Leach gets a tag for the second time in as many laps down there in turn number 4. So the 78 of Dave Harper spinning in sympathy. So perhaps the track very slick there in turn number 4. It's already caught out 2 drivers. As we see restart number 3 now, and Bill Miller does it once again. Out of pole position down through turns number 1 and 2 down the back straight away. It's Bill Miller, Trevor Ware, Andrew Leach, and the 87 of Robbie Marchant having his first run of the year in Orange and White Commodore. And it's the 47 of Steve Stewart now battling away with Robbie Marchant, 2 old sparring partners from many years back here in South Australian sedan racing. But it's Bill Miller who leads. Then it's the 7 of Treguera, the 5 of Treguera, I should say, as the cars tiptoe their way through that area in turn number 4, and they will manage to make it through. As you can see, Andrew Leach is number 69. Machine has got a little bit of body damage to the left front, but that could be expected after a couple of heavy hits down there in turn number 4. In fact, Leach has gone missing in the 69. So perhaps he has got a problem. He was running there in 4th spot. It's Bill Miller, Trevor Ware, and the 47 of Steve Stewart in that order as they go through turn number 3 and 4. This one a 15-lap journey. It's still Miller, Ware, and Stewart. Then we go back to the 87 of Robbie Martin. Then we've got the 69 of Andrew Leach. As I mentioned earlier, that bodywork starting to flap in the breeze. It's starting to get a lot worse than it was earlier. But still Miller out in front is quite a slick track specialist, so this one should be not easy for Bill Miller, but it's definitely a specialty as they head down the back straight away. Miller and Trevor Ware, the two Marathon Auto Parts team cars running 1 and 2. And we've got the 47 of Steve Stewart. He's not really making up any ground. He's sitting back there around about 4 or 5 car lengths back. The best seat in the house of the race leading battle, but it looks like the 69 of Andrew Leach has succumbed to turn number 4 once again and spun all by himself down there and is out of harm's way on the infield. In fact, it looks like we are going to have a yellow light. And that stalled car down there in turn number 4. In fact, you see it's 69 of Andrew Leach has parked it on the infield. Race result.
Auto Parts, your one-stop auto shop. Stockers of all your speedway racing needs, including American Racer tyres and methanol racing fuels. Also a full modern workshop with fully qualified mechanics available to keep your car on the road. So next time your car requires any mechanical needs, don't forget Miller's Blarathal Auto Parts at 387 Churchill Road, Kilburn. Standing here with the Modified Production sedan driver Wayne Miles, and Wayne, you've come down all the way from Cairns. What has brought you to Murray Bridge?
Basically, the Australian title in Easter next year, of course, and it's a new car. Our season in Cairns is about 3 shows left, so we want to get enough track time on the car over the next 4 or 5 months before the title, so we'll have a good package for that title in Easter.
Now, along with the Australian title, we've also got the Power FM SAM series, or the South Australian Modified Speedway Sedan series here at Murray Bridge over 5 rounds. Is that also giving you was that also the reason why you've come down?
Yeah, not really.